My dear friends, the gospel passage is from Mark chapter 5, verse 21-43. It narrates the healing of the woman with the flow of blood and the raising up of Jairus' daughter to life. The theme is faith, the prerequisite for healing. I wish to demonstrate how faith is the key to the two miracles performed by Jesus. The letter to the Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 says that faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. As people of faith, how do we demonstrate our faith? Faith, we know, is essential in times of crisis. What do we do in a crisis situation to demonstrate this faith we profess? From the story, we have two crisis situations to help us appreciate how faith is the key to unlocking the door of miracle. The question is, what do we do when we are desperately in need? Jairus was a synagogue official, a man who organized services at the synagogue and also represented the Jewish community to the outside world. Jairus, by all standards, was a big man, both religiously and politically. Yet, when the daughter was sick to the point of death, what did he do? The barrier he had was his religious and political status. At times in life, we are challenged by our position in society, and as a result, we have difficulty humbling ourselves or stooping low to receive support or help. Jairus overcame that barrier. He went to Jesus, and as the text says, he fell at the feet of Jesus and pleaded with him for a sick daughter. How about the woman with the flow of blood? A condition she's had for 12 good years. A condition that made it impossible for her to have children. A condition that the text says made her suffer greatly. And as a result, spent all her savings, all her money on doctors, yet to no avail. In fact, the text says that her condition became worse by the day. This woman was also considered to be religiously unclean, and as a result, to make her feel dirty and worthless. For 12 good years, she battled with loneliness, with rejection, and with stigmatization. Despite all the odds, she did not give up on life. What situation makes us want to give up on life? Is it the sickness we're battling with? Or is it the crisis in our relationship? Are we on the verge of giving up because we've done all that is humanly possible, and yet there is no solution, there is nothing forthcoming out from it? This woman was in this condition for 12 years until that day when she heard about Jesus. That was her moment of opportunity. She said to herself that if I touch his garments, I shall be cured. What an amazing faith. She believed that all was not lost. There was still hope for a cure. My dear friends, do we believe that it's never too late for God to effect a miracle? It doesn't matter how long that condition has persisted. God can still make a way. Faith is the necessary ingredients we need. This woman made her way through the crowd to touch Jesus. Just imagine this woman who is considered unclean, touching Jesus, who is the Holy One. Again, imagine this woman considered by society as unclean, yet she disregards the societal tag and pursues her agenda of faith until she has succeeded. How often don't we give too many excuses? How often don't we miss great opportunities in life because of our lack of faith? This woman, after taking such a step of faith, received her healing instantly. Now, doesn't the question by Jesus, who touched me, and the response of the disciples, you see how the crowd is pressing upon you and yet you ask, who touched me? Reveals something very significant to us. The very many people pressing upon Jesus are doing so without faith. So no healing was taking place. Yet this woman, because of her faith, received healing instantly. Can we imagine how many times we've been in the company of Jesus, yet did not receive healing? How many times have we not been in church, and yet never felt any miracle happening in our lives? How many times have we not lost that golden opportunity for healing or breakthrough? Our lack of faith makes great opportunities to pass us by. My dear friends, I know that it is not easy to continue to trust in the face of constant failures. It is difficult to believe when the situation appears hopeless. That is why we have the story of Jesus in the home of Jairus. When the people said that their daughter was dead, a situation that was hopeless, Jesus told him, do not be afraid. Just have faith. What this means is that he should continue to trust. In other words, he should keep believing. He should not give up on his faith. Jesus, by this, invites all of us to continue to believe and to maintain the trust even in the face of that which appears hopeless. Once Jairus believed, Jesus gave the command, Talitha cum, which means little girl, arise. What is the conclusion, my dear friends? Do we at times feel that we've exhausted all the human possibilities and yet nothing is happening? Like this woman with the flow of blood who spent all she had on doctors and yet nothing happened. She did not give up. And that is why we have no excuse. Again, is the situation that hopeless? Jairus' daughter was dead. Yet Jesus said to Jairus, keep on believing. Don't give up on your faith. And with that, the little girl was brought back to life. The message is that faith is the prerequisite for healing. May God bless us all. Amen.